Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we are going to get our lava on and make some obsidian, and hopefully get power eventually. So, I hope you guys are ready. So today I have been sieving just a little bit. As you can see, we are full. We have a lot of diamond, we have a lot of emerald. I'm got to work on kind of getting this stuff smelted down. It's taking a long time. For one thing, we don't have enough power to really run this I would say this crusher is not my favorite crusher. I have a big problem with it right now. As you can see, right here, there's an internal buffer. The power is not being consumed, and there's an internal buffer here. This will not work unless this is receiving power, even though this has power in it. And then this will not work unless these are all being pulled out. But we're running out of material. So yeah, I'm desperately running out of coal. Like, we have some right here. It's just taking a bit of time to get it. And it's not going to be a very sufficient amount. I am going to throw this in here. So I was looking at a way to kind of speed up our smelting and make it a little bit faster, maybe more efficient. And we can take some of this iron in tiny progressions. You may look over it because it may look a little weird, but I wanted to see how this tiny progressions thing works. Tiny progressions has some really crazy OP stuff. We're actually going to be using a lot of tiny progression stuff today. And I want to show you this. So we need, what, 4 furnaces? And with it being 4 furnaces, I just assume that maybe it's going to have 4 furnaces? I don't know. But I want to try and replace this here with this. And, okay, so this has a 4 output slot, and it's faster than a normal furnace. So it can hold 4 different cooked things? Is that how I'm seeing this? But I can tell you it's 4 times faster. It's got to be faster. Let me check it with this one next to it. We can kind of judge and see. So let's take some of this osmium. So let's look how fast this is. So we can kind of count here. Shouldn't take too long. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, a little bit of server lag. 5. Yeah, this is taking a lot longer. At least it seems that way. This has that smooth. This has a mod that makes it smooth looking. Where this one, of course, is chunky. I don't know. This just feels faster. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. But it has 4 output slots. I don't know why you necessarily need that. But anyways, it looks cooler than our normal furnace. But we will be upgrading this system very soon. There's actually a lot that I plan on doing today. One is getting some lava automated, and we can start using some lava power, and we can sort of move this stuff around. And then I also want to let's take this osmium. We kind of already messed that up. Well, at least we do have some osmium laying around. I wanted to take a look at this. Now, I think that this wub gem, this wub, it's kind of crazy what you can do with this stuff. As you can see here, we don't have much, but you can actually make wub ingots by just smelting it down. And wub ingots are kind of ridiculous, and I want to show you that. Yeah, let's actually do it this way. So yeah, these wub ingots, you can make some wub tools. I think that, honestly, this might need to be changed where you don't get wubs so frequently from sieving. That's my personal opinion. You get a 2% chance, and it's a 1% chance for diamond here. And this stuff, when smelted, look how much durability is on that pick. 3,261 durability is on that pick. That is, in my opinion, kind of intense. But whatever. It's all dependent on, how you look at this. But one thing that I want to get is this Paxel that is here. The Wub Paxel. I really want this thing. It's a shovel, pick, and axe all in one, so we won't have to worry about bouncing back and forth. And we should be able to get that pretty quick here. I don't think this is, I haven't checked, but I don't know what the mining level is on it. So, I don't know if it's diamond level. I hope it's diamond level. That would only make sense. But, you know, things don't have to make sense. Let's do this. That'll make a pick. This will make a shovel. And this will make an axe. Like so. And then we throw that all together, and that makes a paxel. Now, we did have some issues on the server. When you vein mine with the wub hammer, it can crash the server. I don't know why. So I'm not making the wub hammer, but fair warning, this can crash the server. Because it definitely did, and it is repeatable. So hopefully that'll be fixed. We did post an issue on the issue tracker, so hopefully that'll get fixed soon. But that is definitely something that we're dealing with. But I want to see. Can we mine? How fast is this? Oh man, that is quite nice actually. That's way faster than what we've been using. So this is going to be very helpful. This tiny progressions wub paxel. So wub, yeah, really nice. Also wub juice is something that's really good as well. It heals you and also gives you effects. So some pretty cool stuff there as well. So I'm working on a little bit of a design here. I'm going to be putting a crop in here. So we're going to have a crop going. I want to be able to decorate our base and start getting, starting getting on with that. And in order for me to do that, I need bonsai pots. Because if we're going to be building, I need some resources and some nice resources. And it's actually pretty easy to get with some of this clay. All I got to do is smelt down some clay. I'm actually going to just swap this out here. Cook up some clay, get some brick. Because we're going to need a bit of that. Let's see. Bonsai, hopper. Yeah, we need just some brick. There we go. And let's work on making actual hoppers. I should have my crafting table. There we go. Well, let's go ahead and make a couple hoppers. Actually, I need some chests first. There we go. Regular hoppers. Perfect. And then we need this. Alright, so I think we're missing just one piece of clay. So I should have a bucket laying around here somewhere. And a piece of dust. Of course, I got a piece of dust. And there's 4 more clay. Perfect. We should get that one right about now. Awesome. So this will be make us some bonsai pots. 2 of them is going to be plenty for right now. And what you want to do is take them with that. Drop that in. Take some dirt. And I want to actually take these. I want to take these crates here, or the chests, and I want to turn them into drawers. A 4-way drawer. These drawers are going to be probably the best for this. And I guess for right now we can just set them right here. It doesn't really matter where we put them, because things are going to be moving very soon. Make sure there is nothing a block above them. And you should be ready to go. Place some dirt in and then choose the type of wood that you want in your builds. For me, I'm going to go with dark because I really like the way the dark looks with this. And then potentially the birch, because I think birch has some really good textures later on down the road. So we'll let that go. While I'm clearing out areas, this will be building up and it'll allow me to very soon build a whole bunch of stuff. And hopefully make these walls look a little bit better. So I've done some remodeling, just a little bit, just some expansion. And I think this will be temporary for right now until later on whenever we get a builder and we start working with more power and have a little bit more power and the freedom to really build what we want to build. Back here, I have a little area that will hopefully get some animals spawning. I will go ahead and start working on that. All we need to get animals to spawn is bait and water and grass. And those are the few things that we're going to need. And we should be perfect after we get that. Let's see. What else do we need? I have a bucket somewhere. I have a bucket just laying around. I've placed things in chests. There they are. There's a bucket. So yeah, I put a little water hole here in the corner to kind of get it out of the middle of the floor. And it's actually kind of a nice little touch there. But I'm going to go ahead and throw the water over here. As you can see, the biome kind of changes right here. We have a beach biome here and a forest biome here. And then over here is another beach biome right in the center. And then on the sides, on this side over here, is a deep ocean biome. Like, we're in the middle of all kinds of biomes here. It's kind of crazy. But squid should easily spawn for us. Like, this whole area over here is deep ocean. So we should be good. But we do already have some bait. We have polar bear bait, which I don't really want to use. Where's it at? It's in this chest. We have also chicken bait. Now, chicken bait is something that I really want to use. And right now we have one, but we can easily make more by just breaking some of that, combining it together, and that'll get us chicken bait. Chickens are something that we're definitely going to want to get, and you can just place that next to the water. As you can see, it says you're too close, you scare the animals away. Well, if you walk away, bam, there's a chicken. You place another one down, walk away. There's a good chance that the chicken's going to spawn over time. And what we want to do is probably get, I don't know, some wood here. Make a fence, possibly. I think that would be nice. I did remove my Tinker's Construct stuff because we didn't really need it. There's 3. We're going to need more than that. Probably 6 with a fence, or with a gate. We're going to need a gate. And that's just to hold our animals in that back area there. So just like so. We'll break down the center area. So what I used here was a diamond axe, or a diamond hammer is what I used to clear out almost all of this. I did kind of make a little pattern in the ceiling of these areas. But what I want to get done is I want to move the cobblestone generator. And I did make 2 more of these, by the way. And I want to start generating lava with it. We're going to need a little bit for that. We're going to need a couple more crucibles, which means we're going to need a bit more clay. And of course, to get clay, we have the dust on us. So we just got to kind of have to go back and forth. Now, you can automate this if you want to. But right now, I'm not too worried about automating it. We don't need that much. There's 20. I'm going to throw it in here. Get it cooked up. Alright. Well, actually, we don't want it cooked up, do we? We want it mixed with bone meal. What am I thinking? We're going to turn this into porcelain. Because we're going to make some more crucibles. There we go. There's 2 more. That's going to be plenty. Then we can cook those up. There we go. Alright, so now that we have that, I want one to kind of generate power here as well. And I think we have enough iron at this point. Yeah, we have plenty of iron. It's in our iron chest, way over here. Okay, we'll take this. I want to make 3 anvils. Or not 3 anvils, 3 blocks of iron. And then an anvil. Perfect. And we should have transfer nodes. If I take 1 transfer node, I can turn it into 8 transfer nodes. But they're flat transfer nodes. They're kind of special. And this is what this can do. This can actually generate power for us. And it does have an internal storage for power. It's not much, but it does have an internal storage. So what you can do is place this here. I'm going to place this directly on top. And then on that, I'm going to place this. And you can see now this is actually building up, and it looks like it's transferring enough that it can actually hold this in here and generate some RF. Look at that. So we're actually utilizing that RF generating machine. So that's not too bad. So that's what one of our cobblestone generators is going to do. The next one, well, let's go ahead and grab them. We have 2 more over here. These are going to be generating lava for us. Let's go ahead and get down in here. We'll break this. I need to fix this anyways. I think I have my wood laying around here somewhere. There it is. Bam. Actually, no. That needs to be one of the cobblestone pieces. There, to hopefully not get our inventory as clogged up as it already is. Perfect. And we'll funnel that away. Alright. So, now that we have that ready to go, we have our crucibles. We honestly need to take one of these, throw these over here, and I want to run these kind of in a line, like that. These are going to be producing... Let's take this out a little bit. Didn't mean to take all of that out. Underneath these are going to be lava sources. But under the first one, we of course need to get lava. Right now I'm going to go ahead and place some torches under here. And I'm going to fill this with cobblestone. All of them. By the time those are done, we should have this process hooked up and ready to go. For right now, we should be able to sustain this with one cobblestone generator. So just one of these should work just fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get that. We also need our pipes. I think I have those laying around in one of my chests. That one right there. Awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to pipe these onto the top. Run the pipe. Run it to the back. And down below is going to be a cobblestone generator. I'm not going to have it hooked up just like that, because I actually need a drawer. And what I can do is create... Let's make sure I have some wood on me. I'm going to create a one-time use wooden chest transporter. We're going to do some hopping. Oh yeah, by the way, don't do what I just did. You jump in a hole like this, you can't get out. So there goes our one-time chest transporter. I need another one. And there we go. Now we can get this loaded. Perfect. So we can also access it as well if we need to grab a couple. We can get it. Let's go ahead and break this middle piece off. And we can slap that on the front. We might need to rotate this with a wrench. There we go. Then we can access the back of it if we need to. Slap that pipe on there, and that is going to constantly keep cobblestone in there. Now we need to pull the lava out. Best way to do that is with fluid transfer nodes at this point. Let's go ahead and grab... Or we probably have to make those, because I don't think we ever made them. Fluid transfer nodes. Just need a bucket, and some redstone, and some iron. Bucket, redstone, iron, and pipes. And I don't think we need glass, but yeah, we definitely need some cobblestone. Oh no, stone. Regular stone. And voila, we have our transfer nodes. These get slapped onto the front. Like I said, once we get lava, we can make these a little bit faster. We've almost got a bucket built up, right? Can't tell. Oh, it's because these are draining out. Okay. So yeah, eventually we'll have a bucket in there. We need these to be piped into some sort of container. An iron drum would probably be the best for us, considering the stage that we're at in this. So we need 2 weighted pressure plates, one in the top, one in the bottom. And we need to make an iron drum. Just like that. The iron drum can set right here. Right directly in front of this. What I'm going to do is just pipe that lava directly in. And if you right-click on here, by the way, it'll tell you we have a bucket. Which is great, because we need a bucket. Because back here, I need to get one of these, which all of them are going to be converted, but I need to place a bucket of lava back here. Awesome. So this one is going to generate... This is not going to have anything right now. The rate on this one... Oh, I guess the rate on all three. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a lava source, as long as it's just some lava. Interesting. I wonder how my wood is going to withstand this. That's something I didn't think about. How is my wood going to handle this? Is it going to burn? Oh, I don't know. I might want to place some kind of slab down just to be sure. But anyways, this should be generating almost another bucket. Look at that. So yeah, it's doing a pretty good job. There is some other things that we can use to speed this up, though. And, you know, later on we're going to need those, you know, methods. Let's see. What is the best one? If we take a look at the cauldron, or crucible, we can see what the best thing is for this. Of course, Awakened Draconium is going to be one of the best. 5 times for flint and steel, but you're going to need netherrack on that. 10 times for a mega torch, but that also removes mob spawns. 3 times for a bucket of lava. Plutonium, it's a 30 times, but this one, the superheating element, that one's pretty cool, and it's actually not too expensive. We just need some steel and osmium. I think we can make this. So I want to show you something kind of interesting. Steel can be made pretty early. And it's not a complicated recipe at all. I mean, considering. There's a couple steps. So we're going to need a stone hammer. And a stone hammer requires unhardened stone, which is clay, sand, and some iron. So let's get some clay. We only need a little bit of this stuff anyways. I don't know why I have so much cobblestone on me. But we need clay. We need... Was it gravel? Yeah, it was just clay, iron, and that. Okay. There we go. Unhardened, and we just need to smelt this. And that will give us hardened stone, which we can use to make a tool. Let's go ahead and use this tool, or make this tool. So this is used to make this hammer, which is just some string, which I think we have some string laying around. 1, 2, 3. And it was some sticks. Of course, I have some sticks right here. So let's go ahead and make this, and there's the stone hammer. Now this can be used to make obsidian dust, or it can be used to make steel. So we're going to need charcoal to make this, and I think it's charcoal or coal, right? I don't remember if it's just charcoal. It's charcoal or coal. So coal will also work. But we have both. And you just place it in here with your iron on the side. And that'll give us some steel. Look at that. There's 4 right there. I don't know if it'll let you mix them. Doesn't look like it'll let you mix them. So yeah, you won't be able to mix them, but look at that. We have enough steel to at least make 1. And wasn't it 1 piece of osmium that we needed? A piece of osmium, glass. And I think that was about it. To make the heating element? Yeah, pretty sure. And some copper. A little bit of redstone. So heating element, we need a steel casing, which needs glass. Of course it needs glass. And we have a superheating element. This is going to go underneath one of these. Doesn't really matter which one. Probably right here. And that should be producing at 60 times. It should technically... Well, I guess this can actually handle it. I say it should make it where it can't handle it, but it can. It totally can. But what I want to do, use another fluid node here, and we're going to route this a little bit. We're going to do some cool stuff. We can actually make some drums, and there's two things that we can make with this lava: obsidian, and we can use it for glowstone and other things like that. So, of course, we need to make this to make a barrel. I'm going to make 2 of them. And what we can do is kind of pipe this down this way. I need my crescent hammer. Place one here, one here. This is going to go like so. And all I have to do is just disconnect this. And these 2 are going to fill with lava for me. Nice. And I can remove that. Technically, I could use 2 transfer nodes, but 1 is just fine. Alright, so now that we have all of this set up, what we can do now is take some stone slabs. We can place this on the sides. We don't need this whole thing filled up with it, but we can just place it on the sides like so. Break these corners off so we have a little bit extra room to walk around. And honestly, you can use anything you want, just as long as it fills this corner up, so you can place some water in there. And that's what we're going to use a bucket. Place some water in there, and that should turn that into obsidian. And yeah, since we have several buckets building up in this thing, we should definitely be able to get this done. So let's go ahead and get a pipe hooked up to that and going into a chest or a barrel. Doesn't really matter. A barrel would probably be nice. Let's take this and a couple of these. Craft them all together. And voila, you get a basic drawer. And this basic drawer can be hooked up here. We're basically going to pipe this out, and it's just going to pull the items directly out. Or, you know, what we could technically do, which wouldn't actually be that bad either, finding out where our... Well, here's a good example. We can do this. Flat transfer nodes, and hitting T on it will show us what chest it's in. So they were in this chest. This would actually probably be cleaner looking. And just slapping a flat transfer node on there. By the way, let me go over a little bit about how these flat transfer nodes work, if you don't know. You can place flat transfer nodes on there just by slapping it on there, as long as you have a flat transfer node in your hand. And then if you want to break it, you just punch it. But you can only do that while a transfer node is in your hand, a flat one. If you want to place this on backwards, you have to hold Control down and place it, and that will reverse the direction that it's placing. So that's really handy whenever you have blocks right next to each other. But we want it pulling out of here. So we want the red facing us. The red is where the inventory, or where the items are going to go into the inventory. And then all we got to do is place our drum here, barrel, and there we go. Now we're getting obsidian. And that should be fast enough to keep up with, because the lava going in is actually not that fast. It's only as fast as this pipe can go. And there we go. We have some obsidian. Now, obsidian is really nice because we can take this obsidian. We only need a little bit of it. And just a little bit of iron. Let's grab some iron here. Let's go ahead and make some iron bars. And we're going to make Darkosto's birthday pickaxe. This bad boy is really, really good. So all we need to do is break down one of these and just turn this into that. And basically put this here and a diamond on top. As long as you've gotten one diamond, that's all you need. and you get a birthday pickaxe. This thing has 6,000 durability. It is faster, way faster than our Wub Pickaxle. And I'll show you. Look how, I mean, it's instant. This is an instant break pickaxe, so nothing you really have to worry about there. It will instant break your blocks, and also while you're flying, it's a really good pickaxe if you got your flight already. So, we have that made. We have this wonderful pickaxe. It also have mending on it. So, anytime you get experience, it should help mending, or mend. It's called Mending Nola. And then also, if you ever get hungry, like I am, well, you can just place a cake down by right-clicking on it. And it literally places a cake. And yeah, this thing can be automated for the Kikamoras, the Botania flower that consumes cake. So, several uses for this pickaxe. I just want to say this is one of my favorite pickaxes. And it's very useful for building large rooms and stuff like that. But anyways, this has been a really fun episode. We've gotten quite far, so, you know, just through this couple of Let's Plays. Also, our chickens are producing, I think, oh, I almost forgot, before we go, I have one thing that we have in one of my chests that I really, really, really want to use. I think it's in this chest. An advanced node here. And I have a chest. I want to make sure to get this on here. This advanced node is going to help us because our chickens actually do produce eggs and stuff while they're in here. And I don't want them to just go anywhere. So I'm going to place an advanced item collector and boost up the radius to 9x9 in all directions. I mean, it goes up. I don't really have to worry about that. But that's going to collect the eggs and stuff that these guys are dropping. And that's only temporary. We're going to use this node for our mob farm eventually. But for right now, I'm going to use it for the chickens just to collect some eggs for me. It's going to make it a little bit easier down the road. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also this video, guys, a huge thumbs up, just like you have been. I really appreciate it, guys. You're awesome. And I will see you guys in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching.